Um, it's your brother Malcolm from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, whom I worship, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of all Israel on earth today, and salutations to the Akim, who are doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Right, and the salutations to the confusion of face Akim that are coming into the fold, and salutations to the Akwath that are listening and learning. To you I say Shalom. It's just going to be a really quick exhortation. I was watching a video of the Denver camp. And that's a camp that my sons are in. And I think it was one where the brother Kayal and Malak were teaching. And it's wonderful watching their spirits build up. You know, they were a younger camp, you know, and you know, of course my sons are in it, and then I kind of look at them all as like spiritual sons, watching them grow, you know, and how it's you know, I have an affection for those brothers. But they did a very beautiful video, and it was called every 40 seconds a child is abducted in America. So you know, if you haven't seen it, it's a good video. You know, brothers might want to go check it out. But there was a scripture read in Deuteronomy that Malak had that he read that really you know, and then the spirit jumped on me to just skillfully add into it. And I'm gonna just read a little bit more than what he did and just, you know, add a little bit more to it. But it's in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. I mean the 6th chapter, and it's basically the Shemai. Okay, but it says, "Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power is one." All right. So, hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God, is one Lord. Is one. So basically, that's Shema Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allah Yahweh, Yahweh Akkad. All right. It's basically what that is. And it said, "And thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might. All these things which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart." And your heart is referring to your mind. Okay? "And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. And thou shalt talk to them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou rises up." So basically, you're teaching nonstop, man. All right, and we go in and week out, push this truth through sit downs, you know, and we just push this word nonstop, man. All right. Another quick scripture. I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 11 and 19, and it reads, "And ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up." It's basically just the same scripture repeated again, because Jake is a hard-headed, stiff-necked people, man, and they need to hear things over and over again. Real talk, you know. Now I'm gonna go to Psalms 78. Let's go to the book of Psalms, verses 4 and 5. "We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generations to come the praises of Yahweh and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done. For he established a testimony of Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, and when he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children." And I did exactly that. All right. It is no secret that I was a victim of child support. My children were ripped away from me, and my name was slandered and everything else from my ex-wife's family. And she used and abused the system, and she's actually been forced to admit that to my sons. And my sons know the truth. And she would use my sons, my children, and my daughter, my sons and my daughter, as a weapon against me, because she would send them, allow them to come to me when it was beneficial to her. All right. Any other time I wanted them, she would never allow them. which was all the time. So she knew that at the drop of a dime, I would stop whatever I was doing to try to accommodate them and you know, and get them here to Chicago or go out to see them, whichever it be. And but the times that all the time that I was around them, we stayed in the scriptures. All right, I was teaching them the scriptures, and I was teaching them combat. They was learning jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and wrestling. They was learning all that stuff as young men. Okay. And they continued in those things on their own. You know, when my son was a teenager, when they were teenagers, man, they were dealing with, you know, into the whole MMA scene, man, going to the dojo out there in Denver, you know, and training, man. But most importantly, though, they never put them scriptures down. Okay. So, and now look what it's done, man. They're out there doing the work of Yahweh Bashem now with Shai, man. All right. Because we're commanded to teach our sons and to teach the children, not just our own children, but the other children of Israel as well, man. Okay. So, you know, let me go to get another scripture. I don't want to get all emotional because I get angry sometimes when I start thinking about that stuff, what we went through. But now how I have the love and respect for my sons, and I was actually always there for them. It was just their mother intervening to try to prevent that. You know, but you know, the Most High is messing her up. She getting hers. All right. This is Psalms 147 and 19. All right. To prove that what I said was correct. It said, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. Okay. So this knowledge is not for any other group of people, man. This knowledge is for the Israelites, man. Period. Okay? It's not for other people. All right, one more scripture. I'm going to go back to Deuteronomy 4 and 9. And close this up. This was a quick hit. And it says, Deuteronomy 4 and 9. Take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen. At least they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. All right? And I was going to close it up, but I got to get one more scripture because, you know, the water Yahweh Bashem now was shot. This is what's happening in my house. All right? And this is Joshua 8, and it reads, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy ways prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Okay? So that was Joshua 1 and 8. Okay? So with that, I'm going to say all praises, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh Bashem Shai and Shalom.